Haila. Just forgot to mention on the previous tutorials, when you're done, obviously editing your websites, don't forget to go back to this like global configuration here, system tab, and put back your cache to on, progressive caching, and then click on save. Alright, this way your website will still be faster. Alright, so now let's teach you how to update, upload new files, so new forms. So basically you just need to go into components, profiles, and you just have like the two folder, providers and employees. Okay, so if I double click on this, you got all your documentation here. You can click on one of them, you can remove, you can upload a new forms, new PDFs. So just click on upload, right? So you're just gonna select the files you want and then click on upload, basically. Oops, where did I click? Back to profiles. If you want to do the same thing, you can go to employee related form, center related form, stuff like that. If you want to upload stuff in handbooks and manuals, just click on handbooks and manuals, and then just click on upload, basically, right? So all your like the two folders here are like rights dependent. What it does mean is only the provider can access this folder, and the employee can access this folder plus the providers. Okay, if you want me to change this, I can change this easily, but I'm not gonna teach you how to do it because it's a bit technical. Now, how to manage users for this folder, really important. So let's exit the file manager. Let's go to user and user manager. So right now you can see there are 3 active users. This one is in red, so it means it's not active, right? It's not enabled. So there's the super user, which is the one we're using to edit the sites, and there the Thornhill employee and the Thornhill provider. Now you have 2 choices. You can either give the access, like let's say Thornhill provider, you want to get one full access to everyone, and then you just have to provide this username and password, and maybe you'll have to update the password every time you have like provider who's getting away. Or what you can do is give individual password for everyone. So to give individual password, just click on new here, and so you type the name, so provider 1, for example, the username, which is the one that the login is gonna have to use, so it's gonna be, let's say, provider 1. You're not allowed to have like space, I think. Password, so you type the password you want to give him, so let's say test, and email, you can send like physically his email address, right? So you can enter, I don't know, provider1 at gmail.com, for example. And here, which is the important part, you need to give him the user group providers. So registered, you can leave that ticked and click on providers here. That's really important, right? Then you click on save, and that is going to have like his username and password. There's something you can do, I think. I'm just gonna change that right away in the options. Component, send password, yes. Okay, so it's set to yes. What it does mean is that when you will create a username, he will receive his username and password automatically. Right, so you can do that for all of your providers. It may be long if you have 68 or 70 providers, but you can do this. And once your provider has left, basically what you just have to do is click on disable here. Just disable him, and now it's gonna be red, and you won't be able to access like the website again, like the restricted section. Or you can completely delete it if you want. You could just click here and click delete. Right? It's gonna have like the same effect. If you want to do the same for the employee, you can do exactly the same thing, basically. Only difference is that the user group is called Thornhill Pro. That's for the employee. Maybe I may change this. Let me change this right away. So I'm going to go to user groups. So you just don't have to do this, but I'm just going to show you how to do it. So Thornhill Pro, I'm just going to call that employees. Might be maybe a bit easier to understand. And now, if I go to user manager, if I click on new, I have indeed the employees here. Okay, so if you want to create a new employee, like individual employee login, you'll have to click on employee, and if you want to give them access to your to the provider's documentation, you'll have to tick this section too. Okay, so do not forget to click on save, of course. And yeah, this is the files and user management.